in my opinion, he's never made it to the big time, but in my opinion, he's right up there with the likes of James Herbert and the likes of Dean Koontz. I mean, he's a tremendous writer, and
Herbert was amazing. Yeah, he's another influence. Yeah,
you really need to dig him out. He's a guy called Trevor Dalton, and my favorite book is The Possession Legacy. I think it's about his second or third book, but he's a brilliant writer. Lots of sex, lots of drugs, lots of violence. It's right up your street, David.
Fantastic. I'll check that one out, definitely.
So there you go. So your book's broken down into 6 particular stories. How many pages is it, David, altogether?
I think it's about 150 something. Yeah.
Okay, so it's
about 153.
It's a decent read. It's a decent read. And what's the recommended retail price on Amazon? Tell us.
It's going for I think it's $2.99 on Kindle, $9.99 paperback, and it's out on a hardback as well. I think that's a bit more expensive at about £20 or something.
Yeah. I think you've got to get into the old fan club status before people start buying hardback books. It is quite a luxury, really. $2.99 Kindle, that's what I'm going to go for. I've got my Kindle, all my books are on Kindle now. I think I've got about 500 books on there now. Just one of the greatest inventions since the wheel, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it is. It's great. So, I mean, it's things have come on so much, you know, in the past 20 years or so, you know, in regards to publishing and I mean, people these days just go on Amazon, see something they like, that's it, download it, you know. It's just a constant browsing culture, you know.
Absolutely. And the KDP now, that, you know, people that are on Kindle Unlimited, they can, you know, read 30 or 40 pages of a book. And then if they want to purchase it, they purchase it. So it's very important when I get your book, David, that you reel me in the first 20 or 30 pages. But the good news is that even if somebody doesn't buy your book after reading 20 or 30 pages, you still get paid for it. Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
So I mean, there's never been a better time to be an author. And as I say, you know, we Focus Publishing, we're very new in the publishing world. Only been out, I think we made a great mistake, if you like. We came into business just before COVID, and then everything shut down and the whole world changed. But then again, a lot more people started reading books. So, you know, there was nothing to do when you were locked down in the old house, and people turned to books, which is great news. But yeah, what I'm saying, I don't think there's been a better time to be an author. You know, the self-publishing side of things is there and available if you want. You've got independent book publishers such as ourselves, and we're looking for authors all the time. We're looking for authors, and it's really nice to be doing this sort of thing. There was a big surprise on Twitter when we put on that, you know, we're interviewing authors, we're not charging them. Because there's a lot of companies, I get them all the time. There's a lot of companies that say, you know, come on our platform, let us interview you, we'll put it on your podcast. £299. What?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, come on, no. All we ask the author to do, David, and I'm sure you'll be with us on this, is to share
it away. Yeah,
once we get your and I think we said prior to the interview beginning, we'll split it into 10-minute parts, 3 10-minute parts, and it goes onto YouTube and it goes onto our Focus podcast, which is shared on all the major problems. And you guys share, and if we can give you a little bit of publicity and you sell a few more books, then it's all been worthwhile. And when you become a bestseller, don't forget it's down to us.
That's it, exactly.
No, so please remember us. But okay, last 5 minutes of the interview, David. If I was to put you on the spot and say, and I'm going to do it, I'm going to put you on the spot right now, and I'm going to say, in 60 seconds, tell the viewing public, the listening public, why we should buy your book.
Well, it's an unusual book that blends the esoteric nature of Freemasonry and other secret societies with the band culture, if you like, the rock culture, and the psychedelic culture, and so it blends both together, you know. So you have this kind of down the rabbit hole concept where you get taken to another world. In each story, you get taken to another world, and you're not sure if it's real or unreal. Mm-hmm. You're not sure if it's you know, in your mind, or if it's actual reality itself. So there's all these themes going on as well, you know. It's a bit like a modern version of Alice in Wonderland. And
I thought the rabbit down the hole, I thought that was the obvious one, but you know, I mean, that sold it particularly well. But you're obviously, I'm assuming it's geared more towards the adult read.
Yeah, it's more of an adult read. I mean, there's a bit of sex in there, there's a bit of drugs and stuff like that, you know.
I'm on my Kindle now, buying it. I'm buying it now.
Yeah. And you know, and there's a lot of secrecy in there as well, because people have secrets. So that's something that's developed in the stories, because everyone has secrets, you know, not just Freemasonry, but politics, corporations, people. There's always secrets to, you know, to people's lives. So that's in there. There's this concept of is it real or is it not? You know, which is something that you get with people that have succumbed to the drug culture, and that is something that lasts for years onwards. You know, so kind of false memories and things like this, and yeah, you know, so there's all these themes in there, and it kind of weaves through. You know, there's a bit of horror, there's a bit of Hellfire Club style secret societies, a bit of Freemasonry, a bit of pop culture. Everything.
Twists and turns. You have a few twists in the plots.
Loads of twists and turns.
Brilliant. I'm looking forward to reading it, David. I really am. And as I say, I'm more looking forward to you taking the next step in your career, and that's to write a fiction novel, full novel. It's very rewarding when you do that. I appreciate you're obviously on the academic side. I mean, I'm writing books for a living myself. I've written 40 now, and there's nothing I enjoy more than just escapism when I sit down and I spend 2 or 3 hours writing fiction. I mean, it's just
checking yours out as well, you see.
Yeah, you do.
The ghost story seems
now
good,
funnily enough, just before we go, I did write a Freemasonry type fiction book many years ago. It's going to be reprinted. It's going to come in under another title, but it's called The Sun Will Always Shine Tomorrow. And it's about, it features Holy Island, which is just off the northeast coast. And there's a Freemason type organization that is committing rather nasty things. I'll get your address and send you.
I've
got a few copies in the bedroom. Now, finally, David, your web address. What's your web address?
Web address, www.David/Harrison, I think it is, .com.
If you
like that.
If you send me all your relevant Twitter handles, your Facebook and your website, if you get me all that, we'll sling it on the end of this video.
Sure, And then, well, basically, just type my name in Google with Freemasonry or something like that, and it'll all come up, you know.
Yeah, and that way we can get all your fans directed to exactly where they need to go. David, keep in touch. It's been lovely speaking to you. I am definitely going to buy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to buy the book. $2.99 on Kindle sounds like a bargain to me. And as soon as you've finished your full-length novel, you get in touch with us.
Certainly will.
We'll certainly consider publishing, without a doubt. You know, you're obviously a guy that knows what he's doing as far as the writing world's concerned. And as I say, make us your first port of call when you're looking at publishing your next book.
Certainly will, yeah, definitely.
Okay, David.
And I'll check some.
Very nice speaking to you.